Our last pub takes us back towards the centre, to perhaps Cambridge's best kept secret. OK, it's no secret, but it certainly feels like you've stumbled upon a safe haven when you reach the St Ragedund pub on King Street. As far as we can tell, this is the only pub in the country to be named after the 6th century Frankish queen, a patron saint of Jesus College next door.
The pub itself is said to be built over a holy spring and boasts for the faithful pilgrim the draws of St Ragedund, probably without the Vatican's approval.
The landlord is local legend Terry Kavanagh, who as well as running the place has done everything from getting a pub cricket team up and running to organising the King Street Run, a savage 8-pint drinking race that involves all the pubs on King Street. Disturbingly, the record is just 14 minutes and was apparently carried out in a monk's costume.
So how did you come to be running this place then?
Well, more or less inherited it. I knew nothing about pubs, and I've worked in the only place I've been in was the Falklands and the Island of Barley. But when I came back, I worked here, and the bloke who owned it went broke, so I took over with no furniture fittings. It's unheard of for free. That's basically it.
Yeah. Among the pub's many quirks and institutions are the Virulin Appreciation Society, a Friday gin club, the rain check tree, where drinkers can buy a pint for an absent friend, and the ceiling, adorned with the burned-on names of regulars past and present. Any notables up there?
Oh yes, me. No, there's a lovely history up there if everybody's drunk here. No one really famous, I suppose, not in the celebrity status, but old friends, and they come back, a lot of the students come back and see the name and shake their heads in disbelief.
Yeah. It's maybe a very small pub, but the space that's here oozes character. There's a great range of beers. London Pride's always on. Got Tinners from St Austell, Spitfire from Shepherdname, they're the guests, and then of course the Sackcloth from Milton Brewery. Indeed, the pub has an ongoing relationship with the award-winning Milton Brewery, who are just up the road. In fact, this is the pub that the brewers themselves choose to drink in.
So we've got here, as probably you can, anyone watching this can see from the glass, it's London Pride.
Yes, available at all good pubs.
Available at all good pubs, but if you had to choose a good pub in order to get it from, you'd choose this pub, wouldn't you?
Indeed.
Why is that?
There's not many places that sell London Pride, and it's hardly a ringing endorsement.
Yeah.
No,
not in Cambridge, at any rate.
No, but he sells the beer very well.
I don't know, London.
But even the beer here is exceptionally well kept. But above all else, you've got Terry, who is an absolute colossus in the Cambridge publican's establishment. He has run this place just amazingly. There's more character in a square inch of this tiny little pub than in most other pubs in most places put together. So
I think one of the things as well that's worth saying is that it can sometimes, I've known people, and it has to be said, especially women who have been to university around here or come to this area, found this place, especially at peak time, it can give the surface impression of being somewhat unwelcoming just because you've got a large number of people who come here regularly in a small place. But it's genuinely not cliquish, is it?
No, it's not.
That's the thing. It can sometimes, and the fact that you've got so many people jammed, at peak time, there's so many people jammed into such a small space can sometimes make it seem cliquish, but actually, it's, every time I've been in a very friendly crowd, and you often end up talking to some complete stranger about. There was a guy earlier who wanted to know exactly how our camera worked.
Yeah, exactly.
Just wandered over and asked him.
No, that's the thing. I think a lot of pubs, there is this sense that you walk in, the honky-tonk piano stops and everyone turns around and looks at you. And I think some people think that's what this pub might be like when they just peek in and see all the people there. But I've never been to a pub where it's so easy to start talking to people and that has such a friendly crowd. And so what do you think is the most important reason for this pub's success? Apart from you, obviously.
I think it's a cliche word, but ambience.
Yeah.
People get what they want, and the secret of this business is not passing trade, it's getting people to come back. Once it's on in and come back, the rest is easy.
Now obviously there's no way we can show you the breadth of what Cambridge has to offer with just 3 pubs.
Nevertheless, it's clear from what we've seen that pubs in Cambridge aren't merely watering holes. They're an integral part of the city's culture, opening up community life to a constantly changing population.